morning, friend. It's the 9th day of December, so the 9th day of Vlogmas. I've just made myself a massive cup of coffee. I just shared the filter coffee making pour over thing. I started doing that when I realized I needed bigger cups than just AeroPress. Last winter I would have only been making AeroPress and then often maybe making two. So some of these mornings when I come home from school run, I make a big old cup of filter coffee for myself. I've just managed to upload day 7, so I'm kind of one day behind, but that was an extra success. So you saw me get very excited that it uploaded because I edited that twice. The computer glitched and something happened and the project didn't save. Normally my projects save so I can go back to it and it doesn't matter that it glitched and the whole thing, like I have to restart the computer basically for it to move. And this time it was just not there, so I started it afresh last night after work. And actually I think that the program I'm using, it's called Wondershare. It's an app that you can both use like on tablets, but you can use it as a desktop version, which I really enjoy. It's very intuitive for me. And they must have done an update because some of the filters that I especially use for Vlogmas, which is a bit annoying, have been taken off and the interface has changed. So bad timing that my glitch happened just as this upload was happening probably, or maybe that's why it started glitching, because there was this update running parallel to my editing. Hence I finished last night, or let's be completely honest, I got so cold last night sitting at the computer, I had to climb into bed under 3 covers and I ended up not finishing. So this morning, because my partner leaves at 6 a.m, I got up at 5:45 with them and just quickly had a chat about all the things families need to organize. And then I sat down at the computer and spent the last half an hour, more like an hour, finishing. It was a bit of a push, hence you will see some footage that my child took. I had to hire a roadside car because we were running late. I basically wanted to edit and at least render. So rendering is when you've edited all your bits and bobs, you've put the music on and done your filters and everything and all the titling. And then the computer does what the computer does to stick it all together. It's the glue moment. And that often takes, with the Vlogmas, with my like 15 minutes, 20 minutes shows, it takes about an hour, or yeah, maybe a little bit less than an hour. Like a proper podcast will take up to 1.5 hours to render. So yeah, I started that. So when I came home from the school run, I could sit down and upload. It includes the winner for Magic 3 Mile. I can't believe that's like completely finished and over. On the big win situation, there will be prizes coming for the categories, because that is something I usually ask a friend to help me choose. I might ask a friend locally so that we can sit together and have a cup of tea. And yeah, so I will talk about my friends and my favorite top, my friends and mine favorite bottoms and favorite toy. And then there is the Magic Mending Mountain category, and that will be like the overall that has an extra price. So all of those things will still be happening in December, so watch the space. I hope I'm not annoying all of those people who are not into this, but I needed to do it in this format because I wanted it out there. Also, the stash and calendar, the extra from the giveaway, has been gifted, and I didn't manage to send the box yesterday. Although I went to the post office, I'd forgotten the box at home. I'm sending it now. It's the 9th, so it won't get to Mata tomorrow. unless we're lucky. But you'll see me take that to the post office as I head out to run some errands. And then I'm having a Christmas meal with my friend and colleague Nora. We worked together yesterday, so you might have seen some stuff going on. She is the creative and dyer of Kiezgan, so we have been collaborating. Also, like, she basically ordered a zine, a mini zine from me, which is now in my Etsy shop, because hers have all sent out with the calendar. She makes a countdown calendar as part of her indie dye business, and yeah, we kind of meet up and often in Kreuzberg, which is her stomping grounds, and today we're going to Mama Can, our favorite restaurant. We've been so hyped because they managed to fund and crowdsource like the money to take on a restaurant, so they're now like permanently here, not just the pop-up situation that it was before, and we're excited to go for Malay meal. It's gonna be really great. It's gonna be so spicy and hot on this grey day. Perfect. So I'm very excited to see Nora. I'll try and take some footage of us at Mama Can and yeah, take you along a bit on some of my errands. Up next, I'm going to eat again the ukamerka, my sourdough bread. I really like that. With butter and apple spread. Have my big coffee. Sitting down at the typewriter because I'm scanning some of the typed articles so that I can email them to Carol, because she's adding woolly hens. She is a great illustrator and good friend of mine who contributes to the yarnchix zine with the hens. So she will draw some chickens for the pages or other things. And yeah, I'm gonna send her 2 articles or several pages as they are off on holiday, and we wanted to do this before they're off. So at the moment, the zine comes as a digital form in portions. At first I set out to make it like an advent zine and you'd have daily pages, but to be honest, that is a lot of inbox rush to you and often, and now I decided that every Friday you'll have an installment. So today you will also have the first installment of yarnchix zine number 13 digital, and then after December it will become an analog zine. So I will have collected all the articles. It's very cut and paste, so I make the pages and scan them in and mail them. That's basically it. And all of those pages will become an analog zine, which will go up for sale through Etsy and through my stockists in January. So I'm very excited about that. A bit of zine making. Very excited. I'm working on an interview that Vibeke kindly agreed to answer me some questions for the What Knitting Means to Me column. So I'm working on that today, and the letter, so that I can send out like the first installment, which is the cover, letter to the reader, the content page, and like a little visual page. I have a beautiful centerfold, which was drawn and created by Marie from the Czech Republic. She's an amazing artist. I'm so glad she agreed to do the centerfold. The centerfold and the hens are things where I use my Patreon money to fund the art. So that is the Patreon income November. I've spent both given Carol money for the woolly hens she's drawing, or I will be paying her for that work, and I'm paying the centerfold. That is kind of the end of year thing. The December Patreon money plus all the money that I gathered through the sale of a charity bag that a friend of mine created. I'm planning to donate. It depends on my finances. There's been a financial mess up why December is a bit difficult for me this year. It's complicated. It's just complicated this month. So if you have not yet got a present and you want a handmade gift, this is the week to shop, because I can still send out, and I can only send out locally, hand balms and knitted and embroidered beautiful little pocket cats. So yeah, watch the shop. I might take all of this out. That was too much, but maybe I'll keep it. But yeah, I've got some stuff in my Etsy shop. Check it out. Das sind ja auch Drachen. Ja. Große und kleine Drachen. Und diese rosane Linie.
Vlogmas auf dem Lauseplatz.
Vlogmas auf dem, wie heißt das?
Lauseplatz.
Auf dem Lauseplatz. Okay, Vlogmas
Oder
auf dem,
Lausi.
auf dem Lausi. Hier, siehst du, sowas würden die Jungs auch gerne haben.
Ja.
So Hemden gerade. Die stehen wirklich, weißt du, ich muss mit dem Lausi,
Dem Lausi.
mit dem Lausebengel auf den Lausi kommen. Okay, jetzt gehen wir zu deinem Fahrrad.
Ja, ich sollte
Gucken mit Nora auf dem Lausi. Yay, schön. Und ein Pulli haben wir gekauft.
sehr gut.
Sehr gut.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.